Yeah, and tomorrow, it is going to be kind of a wet start to the work week. Typical Monday fashion, we'll start the
Right.
week with rain. But the rest of the week doesn't look so bad. We'll start to see improving weather conditions getting into the midweek time frame. We'll see some drier weather by later Tuesday into Wednesday and Thursday as well. So just tomorrow, we've got some more rain in the forecast. Right now, we are mostly dry. There are maybe a few little spotty showers that could roll through overnight, but we'll watch this pattern again with the tropical moisture here with us. We'll see more showers and storms coming in from the Gulf tomorrow, probably starting into the morning hours, and it'll come in periods throughout the day tomorrow. Overnight, temperatures will be in the upper 70s, lower 80s, heading into early tomorrow morning, and then early tomorrow. Make sure you grab the umbrellas and the rain gear before you head out the door to work or wherever you're headed to tomorrow. Temperatures tomorrow in the mid 80s. It will be warm, but luckily not as hot thanks to the clouds and showers, but it's still going to be humid. Our winds will start to increase. It will be a kind of a breezy day, especially later on tomorrow. Winds coming mostly from the southeast, and we'll see those scattered showers and storms throughout the course of tomorrow in the afternoon with some isolated heavier pockets of rain possible. So let's get into the tropics. That area we've been talking about for days in the southwestern Gulf has a high chance for development. It's really starting to get its act together now with showers and storms firing up near the Yucatan Peninsula now. So expected to develop getting into the first part of this week. And now there's another area we'll be watching in the southwestern Atlantic. Has a low chance for development for later in the week. There could be a feature that comes in, maybe a small area of low pressure, may try to develop just northeast of the Bahamas later in the week and move towards Florida and Georgia. We'll be watching that, but we really don't have any direct tropical impacts for us here at home. We'll just see that tropical moisture continuing to pour in, and also as this area develops in the southwestern Gulf, as it stays away from us, but even on the northern side of it, as it kind of strengthens, it'll get a little breezy here at home this week, and I'll see increasing wind speeds for us, especially at the coast during the midweek. Nothing too crazy, but here's a closer look at what's going on in the Bay of Campeche or the southwestern Gulf. So things starting to kind of come together, and we'll be watching this over the next couple of days. But models are still indicating it could develop maybe into a tropical depression, maybe our first tropical storm, and move into probably northern Mexico or South Texas by midweek. It's going to bring a lot of rain to the southeastern part of Texas during the middle part of this work week. So we'll be watching that over the next several days. Again, that's not going to be impacting us. We'll just see some breezy conditions during the midweek time frame here at home because of that. And again, that tropical moisture is with us tomorrow. Tomorrow is probably going to be our wettest day. Pretty similar to today, though. We'll have the scattered showers and storms coming in. This is tomorrow morning. We'll have a kind of a periodic time of rain early in the day, and then we'll take breaks. It's not going to rain all day long. That's good. We'll take dry breaks in between, but expect some more passing showers and storms into the afternoon, and we can get those steady and soaking downpours. So heavy downpours are certainly possible tomorrow. And then Tuesday, we'll keep a few scattered showers and storms around, but really all the moisture, the bulk of the moisture at least, starts to push off to the west, closer to western Louisiana and into Texas by Tuesday. So really the bulk of the rain gets out of our area getting into Tuesday. So Tuesday, not completely a washout. I think we'll start to see some drier days getting into later Tuesday and Wednesday as well. Wednesday, a couple spotty showers and storms possible, but overall really not expecting much, as again, that southwestern development kind of continues to strengthen a bit by the midweek time frame and takes all the moisture with it into Texas. So that's good news for us. Thursday, trending mostly dry, and then by Friday, later in the week, again, we'll be watching that small feature that we were just mentioning that may try to work its way closer to Florida and into the southeastern part of the United States. But we'll be watching that closely. You'll have a lot of dry air to contend with, so a lot of time to watch that getting into later this week. So far, as we get into later in the week, our rain chances pretty typical for summertime. So as for tomorrow and Tuesday, we'll probably tack on about 1 to 2 more inches of rain. Some locally higher amounts of rain are possible, especially closer to the coast tomorrow and Tuesday. So we'll be watching for maybe some isolated street flooding on your Monday. If we can get some of those steadier downpours in those more susceptible areas, those typical roads that flood, you may have to deal with some isolated nuisance flooding issues tomorrow. Just keep that in mind. Make sure you drive carefully on your Monday. But as that drier air works in Tuesday and Wednesday, much lower risk for flooding on Tuesday, which is great news. So as I was mentioning before, as that system kind of develops, it's going to turn breezy later tomorrow. We'll stay windy through Thursday with easterly winds gusting near 30 miles per hour at the coast. Sustained east winds. We could see some minor coastal flooding possible Tuesday and Wednesday. We do have a coastal flood advisory for the high tides Tuesday, Wednesday. Here's your 7-day forecast. Temperatures in the 80s the next few days, 90s later in the week as we dry up a bit for the first day of summer on Thursday.